actually first, you guys do not even need these today. I'm doing kind of a little, so you can tuck your books in your bags just under your chair. Thank you. Ryan, where are you gonna put it? Under your chair. Thank you. Awesome. Okay. So I have heard you guys have been really working on some good deep comprehension and reading. Ms. Morse and most teachers have just been telling me what a great job you've been doing. So today we're going to dive in even deeper into how to truly comprehend and understand the story. And the way we're going to do that, our I can statement for this lesson is going to be, I can ask myself questions I'm reading to make sure that I'm reading is making sense. Make sure it makes sense. Because while we're reading, we're thinking, right? We're always thinking while we're reading. And so sometimes we wonder, like, what kinds of questions should I ask myself? So I want to show you some ideas, some things that we should think about while we're reading to help us ask questions. So to make sure we're paying attention to the meaning while we're reading, we want to make sure that we have a really crystal clear movie in our mind. That it's not fuzzy, that we're not kind of confused. And so to do that, we're going to ask ourselves, kind of, what's the who? Who's doing something in this story? What's happening? Where is it happening? We're also going to ask ourselves, do I have a clear movie in my mind? Can I really tell what is happening right now? Then we're going to pay attention to, did I get a feeling or a reaction? Did it make me feel surprised or scared or sad or curious? And these are the things I'm going to pay attention to when I'm reading today. And I'm going to show you how I read and pay attention to these things, and then y'all are going to have a chance to do that, okay? So, I have this book called The Time Capsule. I'm going to give, actually, Ian, you're closest to me, so you're going to share. All can kind of just look at the cover here. Okay, and y'all aren't going to be reading this first chapter. I'm going to be reading it to you, so you're going to kind of be paying more attention to me and my talking and thinking. First, when I look at it, a time capsule. I'm thinking in my mind, I have a little bit of schema on what a time capsule is. It's sometimes when you put something like in a box or something that to remind you of a certain time. So maybe things that were all about the year 2000, you might put in a box and later look back at it. So I'm kind of thinking about that. Then I'm kind of wondering how it relates to the story. So that's a question I have. I see this picture and I see they're camping. And I'm thinking, I've camped before. I've gone out like in the woods. Put your hand on your head if you've ever gone camping before. I've like gone in a tent out in the woods. So that's kind of what I'm thinking now about the where. So I'm wondering, where is it happening? So I'm going to give myself a sticky note. Where is this happening? Maybe I'm guessing a forest, maybe. Just from the cover. Keep going. So, the time capsule. I'm going to start with chapter 1 on page 2. And you guys can do whatever is best for you as a reader. You can follow along while I'm reading, or you can listen to me. So, the bottle. Actually, I started to read it, and then I already got a question in my mind. Because on the front, I was wondering where this is happening, and to me, I thought it was maybe a forest. Because I associated that with the campfire. But looking at this page, it looks to me like maybe an ocean or a beach. I see water. So keeping in mind that where is this happening, I'm going to ask myself that again. I need to pay attention to where is this? So that's a question I'm wondering. I'm going to read and see if I can find out. The bottle. Dad, Matt, and Patty were playing in the sand. Look, cried Patty. Look, they're in the water. There's something in the water. Kind of pausing a minute. I want to make sure I have all the characters. So I did see there was Dad, Matt, and Patty. Looking at the pictures, I see the dad, bigger person. Matt, I'm thinking is the boy. Patty, I'm thinking is the girl here. Look, cried Patty. Okay, so I can tell right here, Patty's the one talking to me. So look, cried Patty, there's something in, look, they're in the water. There's something in the water. It looks like a stick, said Matt. No, said Dad. I think it's a bottle. I'll go and get it. Well, I'm kind of wondering,
I think Patty's the boy because he's pointing at the dog.
Ooh, that's a good question. So I kind of assumed Matt was the boy. I might, like, who is who? Which character is which? Who is?
Dad's the dad.
Yeah, that's a little easier to tell. And I also was thinking it was a little hard for me sometimes to follow who was doing things because it said it looks like a stick, said Matt. So looking at that, I am wondering who is saying that. Let's keep reading and see if we can figure that out. So no, said Dad, I think it's a bottle. I'll go and get it. This bottle has been in the water for a long time, said Dad. There's something in the bottle, cried Patty. Quick, pull out the cork. Ooh, so now I'm wondering that kind of what's going on, what could be in the bottle. I'm gonna jot that down. What's in the bottle? Dad pulled out the cork and took out an old brown sheet of paper. It looks like a map, said Patty. I wonder where the place on the map is. So I see they're together. I'm thinking about the questions I've had so far. I definitely think now it is kind of like a lake or a pond or a beach or something. I am still seeing more water.
It's a beach, probably.
Maybe so. Dad and the children looked at the map. On the map was a river, a tree, a hill, a rock, and a house. There's a river not far from here, said Dad, pointing across the sand. We could go there for the weekend and see if it's the river on the map. Ooh. So I wonder what their plan is going to be. It sounds like they want to go see if they can find the things on this map. So I'm kind of wondering, will they really go? And then I wonder if they do, what will they find? So I kind of gave myself sticky notes of questions I asked. Did you see how my brain was thinking the whole time I was reading though? And I'm going to keep reading to try to find the answers to these questions. And now it's y'all's turn to try. So y'all are going to read chapter 2. So you are going to start on page 8. And you're going to go just until page 11. And you're going to read. And when you come up with a question while you're reading about one of these things, are you making a movie in your mind? You know what's happening? Who's doing it? Are you having a feeling or reaction? You're going to put a sticky note and write your question down that you have. Any questions on your directions? When you get to the end of that chapter, let me know. Each consider you can start reading. And you're going to each make sure you write at least one sticky note question that you have while you're reading. And if you need more, let me know. I have plenty of sticky notes. Really pay attention, make sure it's making sense as you read. So what is happening so far? Is it answering any of the questions I had? I was wondering what would happen next. Like if they were going to go find it, do you think they're going to find it? I think so. Maybe so. Keep reading to see. Do you have any questions yet on what you've read? Okay, so read this and see if you have some questions. You read aloud to me.
No, said Dad. We'll put the tent first, and then we'll check out the map. They all helped as soon the tent was.
Was there anything that tricked you in there?
They all helped, and soon the tent was.
Pitch. You did a great job picking that part. What do you think that means? The new tent was pitched.
Maybe like those perks, like
know, that's also a kind of question you could ask yourself while you read too. It's like, what does that word mean? Because usually when we hear pitched, we think of like throwing a ball, right? Do you think that's what they mean? No. But I bet you could figure out what that does mean. What are they doing to the tent?
Then Dad, Matt, and set off on the river in the boat.
Did you read this chapter? Okay. Look at the question you have while you're reading it. So what did they do to the tent? Did you finish? You're still reading? So think about what are you doing? You have a really clear image in your mind. Think about the questions you might have. Come up with a question that you have for reading. What made you what in the book kind of gave you this question? What made you learn it? Why did you learn that? I need you to come up with a question that you have. Okay? What's something you learned or found out? I want you guys to share with your partner, and y'all can be a threesome. Share the question with your partner and tell them why you had that question. What made you have that question? So you two and you three. What's something you learned?
Your question was where are we going to find next? Because they found a tree and I wondered because I'm really tired. What do they mean? What do they mean?
That's a great question. What's happening? Where are they going to go next? So write that question down for me. What made you learn that?
Because I want them to stop and kind of
When you saw the X in the picture, you knew that an X on a map usually means an extra.
Okay, guys, great job. I loved hearing some of the questions you did. You all came up with a good question that related to what you were reading. From now on, whenever you're reading, I want you to think about some of these things. Who's in the story? What's going on? What am I feeling? And use these things to ask questions while you're reading to make sure you understand what you're reading. Okay? I'm gonna, you know what, actually, I'm gonna keep this book. I'm gonna come back tomorrow, I think, and we're gonna read the next two chapters and see what happens then. Thank y'all for being such good readers.